Brave Bunny lived in a small burrow beneath the roots of a large oak tree. The burrow was cozy and filled with warmth, and Brave Bunny was always surrounded by the love of his family. He was a small rabbit, but he was brave and strong, and he had a kind heart. Every day he would venture out into the forest to explore, and every night he'd return home to his burrow, safe and content. Brave Bunny had been on the road for days, and he was finally close to his destination. As he approached the castle, he was filled with a sense of anticipation. He was about to meet the king, a person he had heard so much about. He took a deep breath and stepped through the castle gates. He was immediately greeted by the king's attendants and ushered into the king's chambers. Brave Bunny was filled with a mixture of awe and excitement. As he stepped into the grand chamber, he bowed before the king, who welcomed him warmly and asked him to share his story. The king listened intently to Brave Bunny's story and was deeply moved. He wished to help Brave Bunny in any way he could. He requested that Brave Bunny accompany him on a journey to the faraway kingdom of the north. He promised Brave Bunny that he would be rewarded for his assistance, and that his family would never want for anything. Brave Bunny was hesitant, but he knew that this could be the opportunity of a lifetime. After much thought, he decided to accept the king's request. With a heavy heart, Brave Bunny said goodbye to his family and set out on his journey to meet the king. He was nervous, but excited to embark on this new adventure. He had no idea what the king would ask of him, but he was determined to do whatever it took to help the kingdom. With one last look back at his home, Brave Bunny set off on his quest, determined to make his family proud. Brave Bunny waved goodbye to his family and set off on the journey with the king. The sun shone brightly as they made their way through the meadows and fields, the king pointing out interesting sights along the way. They passed by a small lake and then a large mountain. Before finally reaching the edge of the forest, Brave Bunny was excited to explore the unknown, and the king promised that they would find many wonders within the forest as they ventured deeper. The trees seemed to whisper secrets to them, and Brave Bunny was sure that they were in for an adventure. As I continued down the path, I began to experience strange occurrences. I heard strange noises and saw strange shapes in the shadows. I felt like I was being watched, but I couldn't tell by whom. I kept walking, but the feeling of unease grew with each step. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I knew I had to keep going. The path ahead was uncertain and filled with danger. I had no idea what lay ahead, but I knew I had to press on. I was determined to make it through whatever obstacles I encountered as I walked. I became increasingly aware of the sounds of the forest, the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the occasional howl of a wild animal. I kept walking, my heart pounding with anticipation of what I might find. I was prepared for anything, and I was determined to make it through. As I ventured further into the unknown, I soon found myself in a dark forest. The trees were tall, and their branches were intertwined, creating a canopy that blocked out the sun. The air was still and heavy, and the sound of crickets filled the air. I felt a chill run down my spine as I realized that I was completely alone. The darkness of the forest was both daunting and inviting, and I knew that I had to push forward and explore what lay ahead. Brave Bunny ventured further into the forest, and he soon realized that it held many secrets. He heard strange noises coming from the shadows, and he felt a chill in the air. He was determined to find out what the forest had to offer, and he kept his courage as he moved forward. He found himself surrounded by strange plants and creatures, and he knew that he had to be brave if he wanted to uncover the secrets of the forest. He was determined to find out what lay ahead, and he was ready to face whatever the forest had in store. The forest's secrets were only the beginning of the bigger picture. As the brave bunny ventured deeper into the woods, they began to uncover more and more secrets. The trees seemed to whisper stories of the past, and the animals that lived there seemed to have a knowledge far beyond what the bunny had ever encountered before. With each step, the bunny's curiosity grew as they realized that the forest was far more mysterious than they had ever imagined. The final challenge was a daunting one. The brave bunny had to face a fierce dragon, even though the bunny was small and weak. It had the courage to stand up to the dragon. The bunny knew that it would take all of its strength and courage to defeat the dragon with a determined spirit. The bunny faced the dragon and fought it with all its might. In the end, the brave bunny emerged victorious, proving that courage and determination can overcome any obstacle. The brave bunny had finally reached the end of the forest, despite all the obstacles he had faced. He had managed to stay true to his mission and find the secret of the forest with a newfound confidence. He took a deep breath and stepped into the clearing there. He was met with a beautiful sight, a magnificent waterfall cascading down a rocky cliff. Surrounded by lush greenery and teeming with life, he had made it. He had found the secret of the forest. After a moment of awe, he made his way back to his home, triumphant and with a newfound appreciation for the wonders of nature.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. We'll be bringing you more exciting stories and videos like this one. See you next time.